Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my shrimp pan is burning up like a smell test.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
All right, boys and girls, welcome aboard. It is time for the pop culture show of the week on Joe's Atmosphere's channel, State of the Atmosphere, starting now. All right, folks, welcome aboard for State of the Atmosphere. Everything you need to know on this fine hump day about the pop culture in America. It's good to see you guys. I've got my friends along with me as usual, starting with Knock. How was your day, sir?
Not bad. Always good. Middle of the week, almost done. Got a long weekend. Got Labor Day off, and then I'm taking Tuesday off, so it's extended weekend.
Look at you, man. You're off for 4 days in a row again? Look at you.
That's right.
You're a goof. Wookie, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm dealing with this broken ass arm I got.
Broken ass arm? What'd you do?
It's all fucked up. I fucked it up.
Oh, not paying rent and stuff.
Dude, don't jerk off so much and you won't break it.
Wrong arm. Wrong arm.
Well, I hope have yourself a cocktail. It'll help.
Oh yeah.
Jed, how are you, brother?
Dude, I'm doing good.
Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Let's check the chat, see who's here. Wookie actually checked in earliest today, and for some reason, it's not in my chat list. But I saw it, Wookie, because that's why I put this up.
I put it up as soon as you listed the stream.
Yeah, as soon as I listed the stream this morning, and I said, "Oh man, he who shall not be named will be pissed."
Wow, that's weird because I only see. Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah,
it can't be said until he shows up. So
well,
I only see it at 3:14 p.m. That's the soonest.
Can't play it unless he's here.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, man. Vince is here, and he says Heidi ho to all nerd and nerdettes, and he has been putting up all my links. Thank you so much, buddy.
Wait, hang on. Okay, yeah, no, John, that's on you, buddy. He gave us the link. Maybe it's your Google phone that you screwed up or something. I don't know.
You know
What,
where
no
the
invite?
invite is at, John.
No,
Yeah, you put
there.
it.
Scroll up through the. I'll send it to you, but
It's there.
if I don't know where you're looking for it at, but it's in the.
It's on
the
Discord
X-ray.
too.
Think you got a new phone. I don't know if you mess up his group chats or not.
Is that what it is? Where you want me to send it to, John? Tell me where you want me to send it, and I'll send it to you.
Send it up my ass.
Right, send it up my ass. Our man John needs to be in here for what's going on today. But anyway, it's good to see all of you. Yeah, we've got Labor Day weekend, so everybody's off Monday. So I'm sure I'm always off on Monday. So, actually, Monday is my busiest streaming day of the week. I do 3 shows on Monday, starting at midnight with deleted scenes. And I'm not even on my own channel. So, but anyway, it's good to see all of you. You know how we're going to start the show, like we always do, with the pop culture update.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
I can't get enough. I cannot get enough of that clip, dude. I just can't. I love it. I put it on everything I've got now.
John, check your text messages too. We put it in our text message group chat.
Yeah, it's in the text message group too. I looked in the Stay of the Atmosphere group.
Here, John,
Gary
I'll
filled
put
it
it
up.
in
Oh,
Discord.
Gary filled it up. Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yeah,
He's in the one with just the 4 of us too. Which
Right.
I'm sending it to him right now. Just
Okay. All right. Take care of that for me, buddy. I appreciate it.
I got it.
But
Look in
anyway,
Discord, John.
box office this weekend. Alien Romulus only was on the top spot for 1 week before it got knocked off by
Of course.
the big timer. Uh-oh. Foxy's in the house. Look out. Foxy's
Hey,
here.
Foxy, what's up?
What's going on? She must be checking in before she checks into her she'd gone to her meeting tonight. So, John,
Okay.
how are you
There
doing
he
with Labor Day coming up?
I'm doing good. I did scroll up far enough because apparently Gary vomited all over the chat.
Did he?
what about the other chat, John? What about the other chats?
That's on my phone. That's not on my PC.
And there you go. He doesn't have his
It is.
phone, apparently.
I guess you messed up your group chats or something. 'Cause that's on the phone.
That's the
Yeah, it's
reason
on the phone,
why
not
you
on the
linked
PC.
all your
I can't do
stuff to your
anything with
phone.
it on the phone.
What are you talking about? You just type it in, John. You don't have to hit a link. You could type in the link. You weirdo! That's what I do literally every single stream. I type in the code. I only get the stuff from my phone.
Look,
I never
guys,
get it on my PC.
Look. They
Oh,
didn't
man.
tune in for a production meeting. They tuned in to
God,
find out what's
this
going
guy.
on with everything else.
John being a boomer right now.
John.
Yeah. That's called culture right now. Is using your phone.
Anyway,
This
Deadpool
guy.
reclaimed its top spot. It's still
Thank
making double
goodness.
digits. Alien Romulus is number 2. It ends with us. This has got to be the Deadpool effect, huh? It's got to be the Deadpool effect right here. It's still making double digits. And then we've got Blink Twice and Forge were new movies this week.
Oh,
They
I
didn't do
saw
so
a
well.
preview for that Blink Trice. It looks awful.
Well, I mean, Channing Tatum, what is he, some kind of serial killer or something? Or?
Yeah.
Something. It looked like some kind of like island hunting game.
I don't know.
Come to my
Well,
island and I'll
what
hunt you or something
everybody's
like that.
talking about is The Crow. The Crow didn't
It
even,
is an 8.
it didn't even make
Look
as
at
much
look
as
at Lionsgate, man.
the 50th anniversary of Coraline in its second week. It couldn't outdo that.
Lionsgate films.
Lionsgate's about to go
Now.
bankrupt. If it's not for Hunger Games, and what was the other one they do? It's Hunger Games and one other big one.
I don't know.
Yeah. But this is the year of bombs.
Yeah. I mean, people are either all in to go see these movies or they're not even thinking about going. It's wow, man. And, I've seen articles in the Hollywood Reporter blaming it on guys like us, but with much more following than we have. But anyway, 4.4 million, 4.6 million this says, but I think we just saw it was like 4.4, wasn't it?
Oh, John Wick. That's the other one.
Yeah.
I guarantee Beetlejuice is going to hit.
Well, we'll see. We'll
it's
talk
not
about
me. I don't
Beetlejuice
think
when we
he'll-
get to it. We're actually going to get back to our normal thing of covering all the movies that are coming up next month. We're going to that's the back end of the show today. We'll talk about Beetlejuice when it comes up.
Everything wrong with that movie is right there in the headline.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is. The Crow's wings
Reboot.
got clipped at the box office. Reboot of Brandon Lee cult pick of bombs with 4.6 million. And yeah, man, you're absolutely right. Reboot of a Brandon Lee classic. Look,
Nobody wanted.
nobody
Yeah.
wanted this. Nobody wanted this. And I've also heard that, look, Eric Draven is Brandon Lee, right?
Yeah, he is.
Always will be. And this comic book, I was talking to 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser was on deleted scenes midnight show on Sunday morning into Monday, or Sunday night into Monday morning. And I asked him, I said, because I haven't read the comic book, but I've heard a lot about it. And I said, look, isn't this like an anthology? There's several Crow stories where people have died of random acts of violence and they come back, through the Crow thing and everything. He said, yeah, they could have named it something else. They'd probably done better.
Yeah, there's multiple Crow movies that are different characters.
Right.
Yeah, there is.
But they had to do Eric Draven, and supposedly the movie's more about Shelley than it is about him.
Yeah,
and
and
he's a wimpy, whiny kid the whole time through the movie.
Oh my God! See, even worse.
And they're drug addicts. The biggest kick in the butt about Eric Draven and Shelley is they were getting their life together. They were going to start a life together and do all this other things. It was not drug addicts on the run.
And I hear that's not the way this is portrayed.
And she gets killed, and he goes. Not killed, but something happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since
they both get killed by a gangster.
Yeah, they do.
That's consuming souls to keep living forever.
Yeah.
And by the way, that actor, let me pull up that IMDb page real quick because that actor is awesome, by the way. I love that. I love the original Crow movie, man. I think it's awesome. I really do. I think it's badass.
Yeah, the rest of the Crow movies just didn't do anything.
No,
they didn't.
I don't think they were super bad or anything. No, I watched the second one. It wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't the first one at all, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, well, they also weren't big Hollywood productions like The Crow was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That first Crow, Knock, you may not have seen that movie. Have you ever seen that one?
The Brandon Lee one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're younger than most of us here. And I
saw it. It was a movie that my older brother had on DVD.
Yeah.
So any movie he had, I would always try to watch because he was older.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very cool. It's a cool Halloween movie to play. It really is. But just like his dad, though, he was this guy was at the peak. He was about to become a major Hollywood star, and an accident killed him. It's just a damn shame, the curse on that family, man.
Yeah, something got lodged in the barrel of the gun. It wasn't a bullet. It was a blank, but something was lodged in the barrel of the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could have been anything. Could have been a sliver of wood. Doesn't matter. I mean,
but that scene is in the movie.
Yeah, it is. And, but who is the bad guy that is it?
Michael Wincott, yes.
Is it Michael Wincott? Boy, he looks different with short hair.
Mm-hmm.
He looks totally different with short hair, man. God almighty. But yeah, he's great. Love that guy. I also liked him in, what was it? It's a really bad Robin Hood movie, but the one with Kevin Costner, and he's the right-hand man of the sheriff.
The Men in Tights or whatever?
Yeah, no. It was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
I like that movie.
Oh, that one.
The movie is awesome.
Alan Rickman was the sheriff of Nottingham. He was hilarious, man.
I love that.
Cut your heart out with a spoon.
Yeah. Why a spoon? Because it'll hurt more.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But anyway, they get what they sowed, man. They made something for themselves. That's the thing. A lot of these movie makers are making stuff for themselves to make themselves happy. They're not making it for the viewing public to make them happy. And
they're not making it.
It's like one guy thinks this is what people want.
Yeah.
Like one guy, only one guy. Like he didn't talk to a focus group or nothing. He's like one guy who's like, I think they will like this, so I'm going to do it. And so we got Borderlands that they created, which is already going to be out on streaming for $20. Who the hell is renting that for $20? And then we got The Crow, so it's like, ugh.
Let me check in on the platform that bounces and see if anybody's over there. Let me check on that.
I'm over there.
Quick.
The next game is going to be fine. Number 4 will be fine when it comes out.
What, Borderlands?
Yeah, Borderlands 4 when it comes out, it's going to be fine.
Yeah,
they have a niche fan base. It's not going anywhere.
And by the way, guys,
I don't think it's going to sell like it would have if that was a good movie, or if they hadn't done the things they did before.
Honestly, it may not have had the Fallout effect, but it had a little bit of the Fallout effect. People have gone back to the game because of that movie.
Yeah, they've gone to play 1 and 2, and then they get to 3, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Just to let you know, before these guys get off on a video game tangent, we're actually on X tonight too. So I actually screwed up earlier this week. I went to buy 1 month of X to get my little blue check mark and be able to shoot video on there, and I paid for a whole year. It cost me $114.
You'll get some views on Twitter.
Oh, I know. That's why I went back to it, because I wasn't getting any on Facebook. So yeah.
Well, Facebook's a dead zone now.
I mean, I try and put it out as many places as I can.
So.
Okay. So, boys and girls, the next one we got to talk about is one that kind of bums me out, man. I'm a wrestling fan from way back, and this guy I dug when I first saw him in WCW, and he had a major run in that company and the WWE. Legend Sid Vicious dies at the age of 63. Vicious, whose real name was Sid Eddie, or Udi, I don't know how you pronounce that, had been battling cancer. He was 63. Udi's son, Gunnar, shared the news on Facebook post on Monday, and I think I have a better look at it here. I can let this play, but I'm not going to play any video. But let's see. I am deeply saddened to share that my father, Sid Udi, has passed away from battling cancer for several years. He was a man of strength, kindness, and love, and his presence will be greatly missed. We appreciate your thoughts and prayers as we grieve this loss. Details for a memorial service will be shared soon. Thank you for your support. Now, one thing, when you read this article, and it's from, let me see where the article's from, New York Post, but you can read it on MSN without paying the money for it. But I was reading down here, he had a classic match with Hulk Hogan in WrestleMania. He lost the belt that he got from Hogan to The Undertaker in WrestleMania 13 during The Undertaker's classic run. But the one quote that I wanted to bring up is this one right here. This is from Booker T. He said, "Without Sid Vicious, I don't think my brother and I would have made it to WCW." So, there's a lot of guys out there that really love this dude.
That sucked when I saw that, because I got to meet him when they were in the 80s and 90s.
He was a horseman too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He was one of the horsemen. That fourth slot always swapped around to different people, whoever was hot at the time. One of my favorite guys that was almost as big as this guy, because this guy was large. My gosh, he was a huge human being. But one guy that was almost as big as him was Lex Luger, and he also filled that spot too. But they always changed that out. But
Mongo McMichael was a four horseman.
Yeah, they mentioned the Shawn Michaels match in here at WrestleMania too.
Joe, if I can find it sometime, I have a picture with the four horsemen with Sid in it, and I'm standing in front of the four horsemen, and they're behind me.
You need to
doing the four horsemen stuff. Yeah.
But look, this picture right here is my favorite one out of the bunch, because that's how I remember him, with the big black elbow pads, right?
Yeah,
the wrist
dude, he was
tape
badass.
And the fucking black vest, dude. The black vest is the shit.
Sid was fucking awesome.
Yeah, he was. He was a fan favorite.
Dude, Sid was really super nice too.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Nice dude, he was so nice when because in the 80s and 90s, I was there. First they started at the Coliseum, and then it went to the America West Arena when, the Suns got their new arena and stuff. And dude, I started going down there, and I knew people. I had friends that worked security backstage, and they're like, it's Jed? It's like, let Jed back there. Jed knows the guys. And so I just got to go hang out with them all the time. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Sid was super nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna be having a drink to him later on tonight. I just drink water when I'm hosting this show.
Yeah,
Sid was probably the most physically intimidating wrestler for the longest time until what's his name, the giant guy came in. With MMA.
Oh, you're talking about Brock
Lesnar. Yeah.
You're right about that, buddy. He was, man. I'll tell you one thing. A lot of those big guys missed leg day. This fucker didn't, man.
Oh, hell no.
Fucking kill you.
No.
His thighs were huge, man. He was
Still
big.
didn't help him when he did that drop off the top rope. or off the middle rope.
Oh my God, man! After Andre the Giant, yeah. Well, Andre the Giant was 7 feet tall. I mean, you know. But this guy was imposing. He was huge, man. But anyway, that's a major loss to wrestling for sure. Yeah. And he needs to go into the damn Hall of Fame. Did you guys know he's not in the Hall of Fame yet?
I know. I think
unfucking-believable that he's not.
I think after what's going on. Go ahead, John. Sorry.
He said he posted just a few weeks ago that now that Vince is gone, hey, give me a shot. You know, this is the year I should go in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
I think now that he passed away, he has the good shot to get in.
They tend to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to do that and respect that and bring the family out and everything else.
Yeah.
So
okay. So next one we got here, we've got a follow-up to a story we were talking about last week. Looks like it was all sound and fury signifying nothing. Paramount Board special committee confirms Skydance merger will close in first half of 2025. Says Go Shop period has concluded.
Shit.
So Skydance has outlasted the other guy.
Wow.
I can't remember his name that had tried to pick it up, but
and
they
I guess
are
they
going to
outlasted
get a hold of it
too.
Yeah. So they're going to get Paramount starting in the first quarter.
Well, does that mean because homeboy does Tom Cruise? That means Tom Cruise is in there with that too.
That's right. Are we going to see Tom Cruise's Star Trek? Is that what we're going to see?
Dude, I would love to see him do like some other stuff. Like, so.
Oh God, what was the Indian guy really tall but couldn't do shit? That was the Great Khali. That's who. Yeah. Matter of fact, a lot of people before we get off this subject, a lot of people laugh at me when I say this, but I love Jinder Mahal's run as WWE champ. They needed a bad guy to be champ for a while, and his run was great. And the Great Khali took part in that. Remember, they had I think one time, I can't remember who was wrestling him for it. Might have been Seth Rollins, but they had some big bamboo match or something that they had come up with, some Indian match that Great Khali had come up with years ago, and they did it again during his run, man, on one of the pay-per-views. So, yeah, that was the Great Khali, Vince. That's who that was. But anyway, this news right here, I don't know if we should be happy or sad about this. I mean, Skydance seems to do well, but can they turn this boat around? I don't know, man.
I would say wait for a year or two. We're going to 6 months to a year. We'll see something.
They were trying to talk Elon Musk into buying Paramount.
Yeah, they were. Well, there was a thing the other day, and then he said something to Shatner. He goes, let's make Starfleet Academy real. And then Shatner came in and goes, does this mean you're buying Paramount? Shatner popped in there like I knew he would.
Yeah. So did Robert Picardo, the doctor from Voyager.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, guys. Do you think that Skydance may be getting this to treat it like Richard Gere in Pretty Woman, a hostile takeover just to chop it up and sell it off? I mean, that could be something they're trying to do.
They may.
I don't know.
If the rights for Star Trek go on sale, I believe Saudi Arabia will buy it.
Yep, I'm down with it.
They're buying up, like I told you earlier, they're buying up all the esports. They're buying up whatever pop culture they can get their hands on too.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been Jed, how long have they been throwing money at Vince McMahon for wrestling?
Oh, they've been throwing Vince at fucking 15, 20 years.
They have. Yeah,
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Even okay, at the end of the Attitude Era is when they started throwing that money at Vince. And Vince started taking it. And that's the reason why you started seeing them doing a little bit more, and they were bringing people over from Saudi Arabia. And then Vince needed money because he fucked up from all the lawsuits and shit. And so he started taking more money, and that's the reason why you saw they went to Saudi Arabia a bunch.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But getting back to the Paramount thing, I'm just kind of wondering, what their goal is with this. I mean, Skydance doesn't need this. They're taking on debt, right, guys? I mean, really, I mean, I'm wondering what their plan is. We're going to have to keep an eye on Paramount and see what's going on with that. From what I heard, everything's for sale.
Yeah, I know.
So, anyway, speaking of Paramount, one of their best properties we found out this week is going to continue. Yellowstone Eye's 6th season with Kelly Riley and Cole Hauser, Beth and what's our guy's name?
It's no Kevin, man. It's no Kevin.
Well, this is the deal. If they were going to continue it with these two characters, I could see that happening. If they kill off Costner, I could see that happening really easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do something like in the will he leaves it to this guy right here. I can't remember his name. What is his name, guys?
I don't remember his name.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to hit IMDb.
I haven't watched the show, so I have no idea.
Oh, dude, you need to see it.
My
buddy.
mom's
The last time I watched Yellowstone is when we did the Cocktail Lounge, and that was forever and
well, it's been a while since they've had new episodes.
Yeah,
they're gonna finish the 5th season, which, you know, Knox's favorite thing. They had half of the 5th season, and then the next half was supposed to come out, and that's when Costner left to go make his passion project. Yeah. So, but Knox, highly recommend this show. It's pretty kick ass.
What happens to passion
Yellowstone
project?
I've seen is 1923.
Yeah.
What's that, bud?
The only Yellowstone I've seen is 1923.
1923. Is that the one with Sam Elliott?
No, it's the one with Helen Mirren and
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, yeah.
I know there's 2 prequels. One's 18 something.
1883.
1883, and that must be the Sam Elliott one.
Yeah.
And then 1893. Okay, let's see. Yellowstone. That kills me because Rhonda and I just binge watched this whole thing not too long ago, and I love that character.
Hey,
love
Tim
that
just
character
showed
to
up.
death, man.
Joe.
Okay, all right. Hang on. Let's see. One thing at a time here. What is my man's name? Rip. That's his name. Rip. Yeah. Those two, I could see that show continuing. If anybody that's watched the show can tell you, that can continue with those two characters at the helm, no doubt. It definitely could. Let's see. Vince says, did they bring the Sheik back? Sheik passed away last year, I think.
Yeah.
He did.
I think so.
Yeah, he's gone. And yes, he who shall not be named, he who was undercut by Wookiee today, has arrived, boys and girls. Let me find his introduction. There he is.
There are some who call me Tim.
He says, I'm here now. Sorry about God's green earth today. Wow, man. Yellowstone, it's better than a kidney stone. Yes. And Tim, that's my name. Of course it's your name, but it's just not your handle. Remind me what that is. I want to say it's a rugby.
I think it's what is the women's roller derby team in Canada.
No. Don't hold it against me, he says. I'm not keeping up with wrestling. Watched old school WWF and WCW till the end. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, I quit watching right around the turn of the century and then picked it back up in 2014. So that was about a 15-year period there. The Attitude Era I missed completely. I didn't.
That's when I watched it, was the Attitude Era.
Yeah, and I hear it was a great era, but I just
best era ever.
It's the only one I know.
But yeah, I think that I'm a fan of this show, and I think that's good news if they're going to keep it going without Costner. I'm just wondering how they're going to get rid of Costner. You know what I mean? That's going to be interesting to see. But anyway, what's that?
Drop a piano on it.
I drop a piano on him? Is that what you said? That's good. Okay, let's see what's next here, boys and girls. Beetlejuice. It slays at the Venice premiere. Now, the Venice Film Festival is going on here, and if you read this article, Burton's been kind of checked out on making movies for a while now. He doesn't like the trends in Hollywood, but
didn't he have a couple kids too?
Yeah, he does.
That's what did it right there.
And but he said this was a fun one to bring back, and he also said he didn't want to be politically correct with this one because Beetlejuice is not politically correct. You know what I'm saying?
Anything but.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. We'll talk about it more when we get it because it is coming out next month, which we've only got like a couple of days left in this month. But yeah, we'll get to talking about this one. But I'm glad to see Tim Burton back to making movies because I really enjoy his stuff, man. My favorite movie he's ever made is probably fucking Edward Scissorhands. I think that fucking movie's awesome. I really do. He made his own little Frankenstein fairy tale kind of thing,
Never seen that movie.
Really?
I've actually seen that one, but it's got to be for me. Growing up, it's got to be Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas is a good one. Yeah, my daughter loved that one. Yeah,
dude, I wore out the VHS tape.
I have a soft spot for Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes. Yeah, the reboot of the Planet of the Apes.
I just watched that the other day.
Yeah, the good thing about that one is they did practical effects on the ape makeup. I thought that was cool as shit.
Yeah.
I
said Beetlejuice. I wore the VHS tape out.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
I had a thing for Winona Ryder when I was like 12, 13 years old.
Oh, God. She was a babe.
She was looking hot at that Venice thing. They got a 3-minute stand ovation before they cut the lights out.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, you ever watch Hot Ones where they eat the wings?
Yeah.
Michael Keaton is hosting, and the guest is Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Sitting across from himself. Yeah.
And if you want to see that will be on Roadhouse Saturday night.
Okay, advertisement boy. We do that at the end of the show.
I'm just you told me to fucking put a tease in there.
Hey.
I got a tease for you.
Yeah, right.
A capital T.
I'm with Vince here, though. Jenna.
I think
that's the one I want to see. Jenna.
I have a tie for my favorite. It'd be Beetlejuice and Batman.
Well, Batman's good. Yeah, I mean everybody loves Batman, but I'm thinking of something that's purely his. You know what I mean?
Well, that was his. He made the movie.
Okay, I know he made that movie.
It weren't his characters.
Those aren't his characters,
dude. But he did a better job.
He didn't create Batman?
No, he did a better job at Batman than most of the idiots have done.
I understand.
Ethan Van Sciver created Batman.
Yeah. EVS created Batman. Yes.
EVS can suck on these nuts.
Oh my God.
That's a reference over my head.
You heard about that?
He's a cartoon creator, man. He worked for DC, worked on the Green Lantern, and he makes Cyber Frog comics now independently. And,
I have
he's a YouTuber with a big following. Well, they call themselves Comics Gate.
Yeah.
And I'm a
they
fan
were all
of some of
kicked out about the time Trump was elected.
Yeah.
That's how he got kicked out. He was at the inauguration and live streamed part of it on Twitter or something like that, and he lost his job shortly after.
Yeah.
Do you see what Indiegogo's doing?
I know, Vince.
If you put a book out and it's supposed to ship, you have 3 months to ship your book by that date or they refund your customers.
Yup.
I've got books. Yeah. I've got books that are 2 years late.
Wow. Is it retroactive?
Huh?
Is it retroactive?
It probably will be.
Ooh.
And I agree with Vince right here.
Yeah.
Burton's Batman is old school from a time where Batman's still off villains. He never killed. He never killed.
Oh, yeah.
He did in the 40s.
He did. He's killed in the comics several times.
In one of the early Batman stories, Batsy literally tripped a guy into a wood chipper. Whoa.
Yeah. Nice. Dude, everybody think Batman's never killed. Oh, he's killed many times.
Well, I mean, people off the roof.
The modern day comics, they say he's not supposed to kill people.
Oh, that's that pussy bullshit.
Hey man, I'm down with it. I'm one of the few people that digs Dawn of Justice, man. I love the way he's killing people wholesale in it.
Yeah.
That movie's got its problems, but I challenge anybody to find a better Batman fight scene than the one in Dawn of Justice when he's going after Superman's mom. That is fucking badass. It's beating everybody's ass. It's awesome. Anyway, let's see.
Say that name.
Yeah, right. Why'd you say that name? I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about whenever he's fighting all the dudes.
Oh, that just ruins the whole movie for me.
It does.
It does,
It's stupid. That's why I prefer the Punisher over Batman. There you go. Punisher kills motherfuckers.
Yeah, when I watched that scene in the movie, I felt like it was
going, Martha.
But Vince, in the comics, here's the thing: we only got the movie, the good movie, not the bad one, in the comics because they turned the Punisher into a cuck snowflake, where his wife took over.
Now, I do think Batfleck could have worked if it was the right movie.
Yeah,
he put on a lot of muscle for that role.
Dude, I agree with him on this.
Yeah.
Well, he's the first guy that they fucking cast that wasn't a dwarf. You know, I mean, everybody they cast up to this point was shorter than 6 foot, and he's 6 foot, what, 3, something like that. He's a big guy.
Still, every time I see him, I see O'Banion from Dazed and Confused.
Right.
That's the first movie I've seen him in.
All right, let's see what's up next here. We got, for you football fans out there, especially John, Travis and Jason Kelsey's New Heights podcast moves to Wondery in 9-figure deal. As a matter of fact, that 9-figure deal is for over $100 million.
Now, if he wasn't screwing Taylor Swift, would this have happened?
Nope.
I don't know.
Yes. This show. Yeah.
This show's pretty good, man.
The show was blowing up before him and Taylor got together. Now, did it help? Yeah, they got more fans because they got more fans. They got Swiftie fans, but I don't know if they would have gotten here as quickly. But their show was doing really good. They're really funny together.
Is all they talk about football?
Not really. No,
everything. They talk about everything, man. Yeah.
But their greatest skit was the Swiftie fans sending in questions about football.
Oh God!
and I thought that was hilarious. Like, I think that's such a great skit.
I like the brother.
Like, we love our Swiftie fans.
I like the brother. I'm just not that into Travis because even his own mom said he was a diva.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he definitely calmed down since college. In college, he was the worst. I think when he was out.
Well, he showed up to the football game wearing like a leather skin suit.
He showed up to his interview like hungover. So he was sleeping on the floor when the interviews came in.
Yeah, he's actually making more from this deal than the podcast than he is playing for the Chiefs.
Football. Yeah.
These guys are set for life. Like they're
sponsor deals and everything else like that. That's where they make all the money. It's not just the podcast itself. It's all the sponsor deals. Where
Jason's now retired. He gets to just chill out and just party. That dude's hilarious. He promotes himself.
Dude, him with no shirt on in the freezing cold.
Yeah.
I want to hang out with him.
And probably my favorite woman in the world, Kylie Kelsey. she's just in the background shaking her head. Like it's the greatest thing.
Friggin' Vince and Vince and Awesome One are having a dude conversation.
Yeah, too much reflection there, John. Not sure what you're feeling.
Dude, bro.
Oh, and himself.
We'll never know. We'll never know what he was trying to show. It will forever remain a mystery.
Did he drop it on his shit?
I dropped the box on my thing that disconnected me.
Now it's got a dent in it.
Okay, hang on.
Is that Travis? Is that Kelsey holding the beers?
That's Kelsey.
Yeah.
Bro. What's up?
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to find that.
Oh, and it's signed it too. That's cool.
Yeah, dude, you got to sign it. That's nice.
Or is that just a written sign?
No, it's just written on the top.
Okay, that's dumb.
I'm ashamed to mention how many Funko Pops I own.
Oh my!
I have made a conscious, however you say that word, decision to not do Funko Pops. I flat out refuse.
No,
so
it's a slippery slope. I know that if I started, I would go full bore into it, and so I am staying away from it on purpose because I know I would do it.
Knock will have just one room in his house, just Funko Pops.
I already spend way too much money on autographs and stuff, so I'm going to stick to that so I can hang them up on walls and stuff, but I'm going to stay away from Funko.
I got a lot.
I got to still get my Dave Prowlis framed.
Yeah. Oh, well, we actually got a bunch of stuff from GeekCon a couple of weekends ago. We got the governor's signature. Didn't you get somebody from Stargate? Not.
I got Christopher Judge. Yeah. Yep. I got a selfie with him, and I got some autographs.
So I Dave Prowse's autograph a couple years ago with a picture of him signing the posters because it was one of the events where they just sit there and sign posters,
right?
And a certificate of authenticity. Do you think I paid more or less than Mark Hamill's autograph?
Probably less.
You paid less.
Gotta be less, man. Because
I paid $300. Well, Dave Prowse is dead. You can't get any more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mark Hamill's expensive though. Holy
Well,
shit.
he's more expensive than Shatner's $200.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Vince says you can go into the desert next to the hole where E.T. Atari video games are, and you'll find another hole full of Funko Pops. Yeah, no doubt.
I should have sold my Ahsoka hologram when it was $450, and I paid $15 for it.
Whoa!
But it is autographed by Ashley Eckstein.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's amazing.
I have a bunch of pops that are signed.
If you don't want it.
Oh man. Well, speaking of old video games, we got another story here from Variety. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 trailer. Keanu Reeves shadow battles Sonic and Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik returns. What the hell, man?
I will say this. This
that?
trailer is probably one of the most impressive movie trailers I have seen in a long time.
Wow.
If Marvel could do this again, they could pack a theater.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look and see what it's all about here. Let me go ahead and stop sharing and get my stuff set up. Well, the first two have for sure.
Yeah.
But I've got the trailer here. Let's go ahead.
You're gonna have the Keanu effect on this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can find out it's Keanu Reeves.
I do feel he's playing a little too much John Wick here. I mean, I've never played Shadow in the game, so I don't know how he acts.
Mm-hmm.
But it does
Shadow
come across
is
a little.
like the revert. Well, yeah. Go what? Yeah,
He's the opposite of Sonic. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let me get this set up real quick, guys. I gotta do my magic here. Work my magic, trying to beat the system. But we'll see what happens. I am going to stop it every 10 seconds or so. So we'll just.
But I will say, when we get to the action, if it was a Marvel trailer, there'd be a joke every 10 seconds.
Of course.
Yeah, there would.
You know when to pause.
All right, boys and girls, let's check this out. This is the new Sonic trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Try to keep up.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but you didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah.
I didn't know Cyclops was in this thing.
He's
in the other two movies too.
Yeah, I've watched the two movies. Yeah, he's been in.
I can't remember the guy's name, but I dig him.
I'm curious to see how they got Robotnik back. So, because I've seen both of them. So,
yeah. Let's see. Fat Botnik, he says. What?
Yeah.
Fat Botnik makes his first cinematic appearance.
That's how he's supposed to be, anyways.
As I said,
yeah.
In Comic Relief Crusaders chat, I hope Sonic doesn't kill Shadow's dog. Okay.
That's a John Wick reference.
That's a John Wick, right? That's John Wick. Okay, let's go.
Lungs. Or your heart.
There's been a high-level security breach.
Uh-oh. Who is this dude?
Let's go!
Of course, the military. It's always the military's fault.
Of course.
And we need Team Sonic's immediate assistance. Project Shadow is far beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic.
Shadow? Who is this dude?
He's the opposite of Sonic.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And a badass, too.
Okay, let's see.
But where you found family and friends, Shadow found only pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find him?
Dude, the characters, they did such a good job, after the fans bitched about that first trailer where you had the razor-sharp teeth and shit. This looks like it's right out
Sonic
of
looks
video
retarded
game,
as hell in that first trailer.
But that tells you that these people actually care about the product and what fans think.
Yeah, and they changed it to get them off their butt, Yeah,
I bet this movie hits $500 or $600 million if it don't hit that.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if it hits 8.
In the first one, he was sheriff's deputy. Oh, okay. Talking about my Cyclops guy there. Yeah, Knuckles needs more a gun. Okay. All right, I don't know what
that's
that means,
fucked up,
but
Vince.
I'm not a big Sonic fan, so I'm clueless to this.
Start with a giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
They all just jump out.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Was that a joke? We can't joke on this, right, Wookie? We're not allowed to joke, right? We can't make jokes at movies anymore. But it's fine in this one, though.
He's right. Marvel overdoes it, man.
I know.
This is not overdone, though.
Nope.
Yeah.
Let's see what this guy's got to say.
There better not be 2 more jokes.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No.
That was another joke.
Knuckles is a sarcastic, funny asshole.
Yeah.
That's what Knuckles is.
Can we just talk about this?
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
This don't look like the video game I remember, man. They weren't fighting like this.
Well, if you want to see that, go back and watch the first movie.
I know.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
Oh no, they're gonna have to go get help from him. No,
well, I ain't gonna spoil it, but they had to send Botnet somewhere, so that's the reason why he's like, we gotta get you-know-who.
Yeah, all right. Let's see.
This is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Doctor,
We have visitors.
this is sad, Robotnik, even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
Oh no!
Isn't
Jim
that
Carrey's
what he was
crazy,
after
man.
in the first movie?
That was a carry through from the first movie.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a joke. It's
What
a
is
joke.
he doing?
Do this!
Let's do this.
If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it.
I need room.
Sir, I don't have the proper materials. Found some.
Jim Carrey's nuts, dude. He is nuts.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
Hey, no cheat code.
What did you do? What I had to.
Wow, dude, this looks pretty fucking good. I might have to go watch those other 2 movies.
They're on some streaming service. I don't remember which one.
Nah. Well,
Let me
Sony.
see.
Where do they put their stuff? I'll have to look it up.
Welcome home, my boy.
It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
I am.
Are you? In the saggy flesh.
Wow, dude, that's crazy. That looks good, man. Sonic, huh?
Let me see which.
Paramount, so it's Paramount, so it should be on their streaming service.
Yeah. They have both of them on there.
Okay.
It's on
Put
Paramount.
me in, Coach.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Boom. Yeah, that one to the left. He looked like a hideous porcupine or some shit, man. I remember the teeth were all fucked up too.
He looks.
Well, they were normal teeth. Like they were weird.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I could have sworn when he gritted his teeth once, it looked like they were razor sharp or something. I can't.
But they redid that entire movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the entire movie they did. Yep.
Mhm.
Because the
They
fans.
still made a profit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But this is just like Mario. They respected the fans.
Yeah.
They
Exactly.
gave the fans what they asked for. Now, the Mario movie took a little things and played with it a little bit, but it wasn't. You can't do a 1-for-1 adaptation of a side-scrolling video game, anyways. Just like Sonic. So I think they did a fair job, and if the fans are always in mind, you're going to have a good product.
Yeah, for sure. Vince, no, I don't. He says you don't know.
It was a meme, like
It's still a meme.
Yeah,
it's still.
Clueless, man.
It'll be back
Clueless.
when this movie comes out.
Right, I'm sure I'll see it. Okay. Well, that looked pretty tough, man. It did. That was pretty cool. Let's see. Next one I got here. Let's see. No, I don't need to have that one in there. Okay. Yeah, the guys sent us a couple of things. The first one is from Wookie. This is a tweet from Neon. Is that this guy's name?
Yeah, Keenan or Neon.
Okay.
It's
Neon.
Neon.
From,
Yeah, Geeky Sparkles. It's Clownfish TV.
Yeah.
Okay,
Clownfish,
gotcha.
Clownfish, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Who is a comic book guy, by the way, if you guys didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is off the set of Fantastic Four. He says F4 is literally the only Marvel thing I'm looking forward to. No pun intended. Yeah, me too. Let me see if I can get this any
I'm
bigger.
sure that's just a rubber suit and they're going to CGI the whole thing, but that's giving you an idea of what it's
That's
going to
giving you
like.
an idea. And look, the eyebrows are there, bro. The eyebrows are there. That's what it's supposed to look like right there, man. That looks like Ben Grimm.
Dude,
a tiny nose, right? And the big eyebrows, man.
I love the idea of Mila Kunis being the thing. That was freaking hilarious. That was probably one of the best PR things they've ever done.
Yeah.
Then they released pictures of her eating with the director.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Yeah. Thanks for that, Wook. That I'm looking forward to that one. I am.
I am now slightly interested. I probably still won't watch it.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
I still think they're gonna fuck it up.
Well, we have to see how bad Captain America screws it up first.
Right.
You know, Captain Falcon is gonna fuck it up.
Well,
hey, they brought in Harrison Ford. Some guy's gonna come out with a giant sword, and he's just gonna turn to Red Hulk and smash him.
I thought it was funny. I saw the video with Anthony Mackie, and he was talking about that the announcement at the GamesCon, and he was saying, "Man, Robert Downey Jr., I won't punch him in the face next time." I said, "You couldn't give me one day. I thought we had a good trailer. You know, I had Harrison Ford, you know, Red Hawk. I thought we had a good trailer. He couldn't even give me a day, and then he had to announce that he was out there." Like, well, one, the trailer sucks, but you know, whatever.
Okay, Jed, you sent us this one. What is this all about here? What is it? It's Enzo.
This is it's called. It's the new. They're trying to compete with Sims, and I've already seen this, and I've already talked to a few of my VTuber friends. They figured out a way to use this for VTubing already.
Well, let's check out some of it. It looked to me like
Second Life
on steroids.
Have you ever imagined your dream life? We all have, but living that desired life in reality is a different story. If you could become a god and do anything you wanted, what choices would you make?
Says in the fine print there that this video was created using
If you've ever
100%
entertained
in-game
fantastical thoughts
footage.
like these,
Yeah.
I want to introduce to you a world where you can create
This is
your dream life.
Sims on steroids.
Welcome to Everyone has a different dream life, and Inzoi offers a variety of creative
When I
tools
saw
to help you
this, the mods that popped into my head went wild.
You can create
over 100 before the furries show up.
your facial and body colors. You can
I mean, all we're gonna really see is just clips of SpongeBob running around. Like
Right.
that's all these mods ever do. They're not very creative anymore.
Well, the friggin' that's enough of that. We're not going to watch the whole 7 minutes, but that's a lot of detail you can put into a character.
And here's
That's
the
for
thing,
fucking sure.
and I've already seen it, and we some other VTuber friends and others. You can put your own merch in there and have people buy it later on.
Oh,
Wade's gonna get into it.
Oh shit!
So this thing's gonna blow up at some point. Man. Hard.
Great. So it's gonna turn into just vendors peddling their shit in there.
No, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be like
Turn around. That's what they do. They did that in Pokemon. In Pokemon, they would put out Pokemons that are level 100 that you can trade for, right? And then you can get by chance, and it would be their handle.
Yeah.
As the Pokemon name, because they can name whatever they want, and then it's stuck with that name forever. And that's how they would get their brand. It's gonna be the same thing.
In some of them, I was even talking to some of my other VTuber friends. They're already thinking about putting out just a VTuber version of this, so the VTubers can use this.
Well,
because so I'm just like, damn.
Well, we'll have to follow it and see.
Yeah.
I'm
All
sure
of these
you will
always
let us
die
know.
a slow death, but
Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, people said DCUO was going to die a long time ago, and it's still
I've
around.
heard
bro, so.
so many people.
it might still be around. But it is those Second Life games always die out.
I've heard, dude. I've been Second Life for 21 years.
There's still people that play it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Still
And they said DCL will die. They said Second Life would die. They said Old Republic would die. They're all three of them are still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's always going to be diehard fans in it, but they're never going to, they're not going to be wow. They're not going to go long and strong for their entire life.
We'll see what happens. That's some high detail friggin' stuff, man.
And the customization in that, and that's just the basic shit. That's just them as the demo. That's not even the game yet.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because the demos never come out better than the games. That never happens. They never downgrade.
Okay,
They never downgrade stuff.
Not just because you're not into this. I can see the potential. You're just clowning on it to clown on it now.
I just,
Yeah.
look at all the games they've tried to put out like it. They've all died.
I heard there are even private servers for
Yes,
City
there
Heroes.
are.
Yeah, there are. There are. There
I'm-
are private servers that keep that game alive. Yep.
I'm in one of them, and dude, there's tons of people in them every day.
Okay. It is time, boys and girls, for something we can all agree on. It's a blonde individual that we like a lot. And we've got to check out what's going on with her, out there in the real world. We got to keep an eye on her. Make sure she's doing okay.
How do you want me to handle the Sydney issue?
The Sydney issue? Well, we should have a consensus on how the White House is going to handle it. Well, I certainly hope the Sydney issue refers in some way to a problem that we're having with Australia, because if it's anything other than that,
Mr. President, Ms. Sweeney, see you.
Have her come in, please. I am finished here.
Yes, sir.
There is no Sydney issue.
All right. We've got a treat for you this week, guys. It's actually some art involving this young lady.
She's done some.
The rumor will not die. It will not die, boys and girls. The rumor persists, this time from Game Rant, that Sydney Sweeney will become the MCU's Black Cat. And this time they've got some stunning fan art to show us. And it was on Instagram that this artist, it's I think Cody Abdo, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But yeah, this is the fan art he came up with of her as Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat. So thought that was pretty neat. Let's see. Vince says, just like my, And also this week, it looks pretty cool. I mean, that's an all right rendition, but I think he could have done a little bit better detail on it. But yeah, that's a cool idea. That's a cool look at it. I think her hair needs to be a little bit fuller than that, though.
Yeah, because her hair has always been a little bit fuller in the comics and everything.
Speaking of her full hair, here she is doing makeup. She's sporting some Armani beauty products. I think she's pushing them. So that's the other Instagram thing she put up this week. See, halfway through it, it looks like somebody slapped her around, and then she puts the finishing touches on it.
Dude, she's making bank off all that makeup.
Oh yeah. Every time she does one of these things.
Well.
Yep.
Dude, Marvel would Disney Marvel.
Looks like she needs to let those puppies out some more, though. They're not getting the proper tan. They're looking a little shiny.
Need some sun. Come on now.
Disney Marvel would be stupid not to get her as Black Cat.
Well, I mean, is it Disney Marvel that needs to do it? Or
The problem is they can't make her lame and gay. So I mean,
that's the problem.
It's impossible. They tried to mute her, but that's about it.
Did you just see her coming down and dude, she's got that plump, Black Cat outfit. Hey, Spider.
Oh man,
fuck,
dude.
They won't never do that though because it'll downplay Zendaya.
Oh fuck,
Right.
Zendaya.
Right.
She's not Mary Jane. She's
No,
not
she's
Mary
not.
Jane.
I
She's
know.
never been Mary Jane.
It's horrible.
She's a poor, pathetic, discount wish Mary Jane.
She's
Okay.
the radical.
Yeah.
That's using MJ's initials.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls, it is time to get into the September movies. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. I know my man John always stops me halfway through with something that I didn't even know was on here. So if you guys are wondering where I'm getting this from, it's off of IMDb. Let's see. Vince says, yes, we want Sydney as Felicia Hardy. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Absolutely. Hey, if they keep writing about it, you know they're going to try and do it. So that would be cool. I don't even know if a Spider-Man 4 is in the works right now.
Yeah, it is right now, but they're having problems. So
it's got to. They'll probably put it. If I know those guys, they'll put it between friggin' the two Avengers movies.
Yeah, it is. The reason why they're having problems because Sony is giving them problems right now because Disney wants to do something else and Sony wants to do something. So whatever Sony does, that means Disney can't do.
That's it.
So they're kind of fucked. They're playing game with Sony right now to see what they can do.
Well, you know, it's funny that, you know, Sony could just reboot their shit completely.
Yeah.
They wanted to. They own it.
Well, they don't want to because they love fucking with Disney.
Yeah.
They love fucking, hey, you can't use Spider-Man right here. We
Right.
can't because we have the rights.
All right. So the first big one we got this month is Reagan. It comes out on actually
2 days.
I put it in here because it comes out Thursday evening, and I went ahead and put it in here because September 1st is what, Sunday? So actually its first weekend is going to be in September. So get off there. But this, now I think I've shown this trailer on the show before, so I'm not going to show it again, but definitely go check the trailer out because he does a pretty good job as Reagan. Some of the stuff in here, though, I got to tell you guys, I was in the military under President Reagan, and that some of the stuff in that trailer, like when they show the Korean airliner getting shot down over Russia, they actually show that in the trailer. And, man, wow.
Kevin Sorbo is a reverend.
Airlines were taken over in Russia after that.
Oh, Kevin Sorbo's really religious dude, man.
Dude, they got C. Thomas Howell, Dennis Quaid, Kevin Sorbo, dude, John
Margaret
Voight.
Thatcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I mean, you were really young when this is. Well, actually, you weren't even around when this happened, Knock. But Margaret Thatcher, the Pope, and Ronald Reagan are the ones that brought down communism, dude. That three-headed monster right there brought down everything. It really did.
I remember that.
They changed Russia forever. They did.
Reagan outspent them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why I say Reagan is one of the best presidents we've ever had.
Yep.
The Pope converted them.
Yep.
To the and Margaret Thatcher held them in check.
Yep. Sure did. She was on that side of the Atlantic and was watching.
It was like the international Avengers back then.
It was something else, man.
It was awesome to see.
I mean, look, what band was it that played right there at the wall right after they started bringing that thing down?
All I remember is when David Hasselhoff sang there.
Was it Pink Floyd that played there? I think it was.
David Hasselhoff sang when it was coming down, though, when they were doing
But it's going to be interesting to see because I lived during most of this, and I was in the military under him. And like I said, I'll never forget the Korean airliner because that's all we heard. Look, when you're in basic training, there's a little bit of psychological, stuff they do to you. And one of the ways they do it is they pipe in stuff when you're getting up in the morning. Like all we heard was about that Korean airliner getting shot down on the news every morning when we got up during basic training.
Yeah.
That's what we were hearing was reports about that.
That's
that
the one
was
in Russia, right?
What's that?
Was that the one that was in Russia?
Yeah, it was a Korean airliner that got shot down over Russian airspace. Yeah.
Is that the one the hostages were on?
No. This was a civilian airliner that got shot down by Russian air forces.
And And at that time, Joe, I was around one of my uncles that was in the military, and every morning he'd be talking about the situation that would be going on, about this exact situation. And I was like, bro.
It was something else, man. It was wild. Spider-Man, Cell, and Sony owns rights. So F you Disney. That's right. That's absolutely right. Haven't seen Dennis Quaid in a movie in quite a while. I have. He played what is that guy? My wife calls him the Crier, man. The coach that took the Eagles to their first Super Bowl, but he won it with the Rams. What was his name? God, that's gonna kill me. He was an American Underdog, and the last big movie he was in was in G.I. Joe, wasn't he? I think. Yeah. But I can't remember the name of that coach. See, now I got to look it up. That's going to bug me. That is going to bug me.
Not Andy Reid.
What? No, it's not Andy Reid. No, it's not.
Is that Peterson?
No. Hang on. I'll have it in just a second. But anyway, he has been around. It's just he's been doing some smaller movies. And I implore you, go watch his interview with Joe Rogan that he did about a week ago. It's fantastic, man. He pretty much is out of Hollywood, dude. He's a very base dude. He's not down with the Hollywood system. Really isn't. Dick Vermeil. Now that I'm thinking about it, yes. Before I finish typing it, it's Dick Vermeil. That's it.
Former Chiefs chief coach that we kind of want to forget about.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to this movie. I really am. I want to go see it. Probably, I'll probably go see it Sunday before me and my brother do our show. But looking forward to that one. So go ahead.
I just found something I'm surprised none of you guys have mentioned, and I just saw this. Like,
okay,
where you got Wookiee? Jed, where you at? Sigourney Weaver is going to be in the Grogu and Mandalorian movie.
Really? Yeah. Well, I saw she was being interviewed at the.
I heard. Yeah, it was like Joe. I heard she was, but I didn't hear they confirmed it. Who said that?
They didn't say
it's going to be in whatever the Mandalorian Grogu movie is.
So the movie that's going to gross like $300 million.
Yeah.
With a $250 million budget.
Yeah. That's it.
She might add another $100 million.
You never know.
I don't know.
She does have fans.
I mean, I figured that's pop culture worthy. I don't know.
It is. But I heard that she might have a Star Wars role coming up, but I didn't know it was definitely
sold
that.
Her soul to Disney.
Is she going to be the bartender that talks like a man?
I don't know.
Hey guys, all you got it.
This is going to be the crossover of Aliens and Star Wars.
Oh, look out! Don't bring the xenomorph into Star Wars.
Oh, they'll do it.
I mean,
yeah, but if you cut them with a lightsaber, you're going to get splashed with acid.
No, you're not. Because it cauterizes the wound.
Yeah.
But lightsabers don't kill anybody. They're just wiffle bats.
Yeah, they're just wiffle bats. And you can't put them into a mountain and it goes down and it sticks either.
Well, it also turns out that the alien skin has cortitos in it, so they can't cut them anyway. So it's their worst nightmare.
Lightsaber Luke gets eaten.
Oh, David Hasselhoff, tear down this wall. Tore down this wall. That's right. G.I. Joe was in 2009. Yeah, I know. He made another one about golf, and it's a true story about a bunch of Hispanic kids. I think it's in your state of Arizona there, Jed, that this happened, and they couldn't play on golf courses. They wouldn't let them on the golf courses.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
And they built their own fucking golf course out in the desert to practice on, and they ended up winning a state championship or something like that.
That is true,
school, right?
That is true. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and I can't remember the name of the movie, but he was in it just recently. So let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. Under Reagan, we got Dennis Quaid. Let me bring this back up so you guys can see it. And, well, where is it? Okay, there it is. He looks good for his age. He's looking good. And the de-aging they've done for that movie is pretty interesting. It really is.
Well, I mean, it's amazing what you can do with stem cells and adrenochrome.
Right? I don't think it's The Long Game. That's the name of it right there. That's the one I'm talking about right there that he made. Like I said, he's been making a bunch of independent films. But this one's a true story. I hear it's good too. He was coaching them. He was coaching these kids. But you know how, and this happened 1955. Yeah. So they weren't going to let him on a golf course, right? Kind of like the old Tiger Woods thing, he never would have been able to play in a different era. Right. So, but yeah, Dennis Quaid's been making movies. It's just been smaller stuff and a lot of stuff for, like I said, he plays Dick Vermeil in American Underdog, the story of Kurt Warner. And that was produced by a religious filmmaking company. I can't remember the name of it. It's not Lionsgate. It's something else, I think. But yeah, it's the same studio that made that one that was huge with Jim Caviezel in it.
Angel.
Sound of Freedom. Is it Angel Studios? Angel something? Yeah. It's Angel something. He's been doing a lot of religious stuff. And matter of fact, I'm telling you, go watch that interview with Joe Rogan, because he talks about how he's been writing songs for a long time, and he's an ex-addict. He used to be a cokehead when he was in Hollywood.
It says Studios Lionsgate.
Weren't we all?
Yeah, right. Anyway, he talks about how he wrote a song about it, and Chris Christopherson actually wants to record it, and they're going to be doing it next month or some shit like that. So I didn't even know Chris Christopherson was still around.
I thought he passed away.
Yeah, but he's still around apparently.
It was apparently Lionsgate that did American Underdog.
Yeah. Was it Lionsgate? Okay.
That's everything I'm saying.
There's Hot Shots and The Goon.
Sports movies are not my thing. Okay, maybe Major League and damn the hockey movie. You mean Slapshot? Yeah,
Slapshot.
The hockey movie.
I thought Miracle was the hockey movie.
No, the hockey movie is Slapshot.
The Goon is good too, along with
The Goon is
good. Yeah,
as long as you don't mention the Mighty Ducks, we're fine.
The handsome.
Mighty Ducks are. I got a soft spot in my heart for the Mighty
Quack,
Ducks.
quack,
That's when I grew up.
I've never seen the Mighty Ducks movie.
Ducks are awesome. The first one though. That's the first one.
I watched that, and I watched the TV show that Disney put out.
Yeah,
and I'll keep watching.
Don't watch that.
I'm going to keep watching. No, I'm watching it. I'm going to keep watching it. There's already been 2 seasons out, and I'm all in on it.
Well, the next big one that's coming out.
Of filth.
The next big one that's coming out, boys and girls, is Beetlejuice.
Yes, please.
That one is due out on the 6th of September. That's a week from now. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure this is going to make a ton of bread. I have a feeling this is going to make a ton of bread, because you know what, people, they say Tom Cruise is the last, guy who can put his name on a marquee and put asses in seats. I think Michael Keaton is one of those dudes too.
Michael Keaton,
I really do.
He's the only reason The Flash made money.
Yeah,
he is the only reason why The Flash made money.
Everybody went to go see him as Batman because we all love him as Batman.
I gotta watch the first one again because I haven't watched it in like 20 years.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'm wondering: is Alec Baldwin going to be in this thing?
No, he's not.
Neither one of them, huh?
That's the whole thing. I think, wasn't somebody died? And that's
Jeffrey died.
Yeah, Danny DeVito as a janitor. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Jeffrey died, so they can't bring him. And Alec Baldwin, they're not going to put him in.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to be in it. But
there's no guns.
William
They
Dafoe,
got all the important people. So
you guys, we've seen the trailer for this already. But that's the girl I want to see right there. I like me some Jenna Ortega, dude. I am all about her. I dig her. I think she's awesome. I want to see more of her, but I just hope she doesn't get typecast in these kind of things. She's been in Scream. She's been in the Wednesday show when it comes back on Netflix is going to have massive views. You know that.
Hey, I'm fine with her being a Scream queen.
No, she's doing fine. I mean, she's doing some other movies. She did the one with the Hobbit dude that was okay, where she played a college student. She just put out there was a music video. I got to watch it still with Sabrina Carpenter. And if you don't know who that is, she's a huge star right now. Yeah. But they put out a music video where she's like running around and they're killing each other. So there's like Jenna Ortega has like a chainsaw and is chainsawing Sabrina Carpenter. Like I got to watch the music video. It looks like it's a hoot.
I got to say something about Vince's comment here for us old farts, Bad News Bears. Yeah, Bad News Bears was a great movie, man. It was about a little league team. Yeah, it was great. The costs of bulletproof vests just too high for this production to bring Alex
There's no
Baldwin
business
back.
in this. Alex wasn't involved, interested.
But they've got some good actors in it. Looks like from now, you guys from the trailer, it looks like Monica Bellucci is the bad guy in this.
Yeah.
I thought it was neat her stapling her face up on that trailer. I thought that was cool as shit. But she's right there on the poster at the bottom of it.
I think they're going to make anywhere from the 6 to 8.
I don't know.
We'll see how it could be $1 billion movie if it's good.
3 to 5.
Yeah, if it's good, that's the thing. You know,
you got to have people willing to watch it multiple times to hit that $1 billion mark.
Yeah,
it's not going to hit $1 billion.
3 to 5.
3 to 5. Is that what you're calling it?
Man, John Talon. Okay. I gotta say, I gotta see more than 5. I think Michael Keaton's worth more than 5.
Yeah. And if people like it, they're going to go back a couple times and see.
I don't know about $1 billion though. I imagine. Hopefully they'll keep this, in theaters for 2 months because it's the perfect Halloween movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I thought it was a little bit early for it to come out.
Yeah, I think if they did this at the end of September, probably would have. Yeah, absolutely.
They would have made more money, basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're going to have to keep it in there through Halloween. People will go see it on Halloween for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one we got, next biggie. Let's see what the next biggie is. I mean, if you guys know anything about these smaller ones, let me know. I don't know anything about these. John usually pays attention to it and lets me know about something he's seen.
When is Azrael coming out?
What's that?
Azrael.
Never heard of it.
It's another horror movie coming out.
Oh, well, then definitely haven't heard of it. I have no interest in horror movies. So
I like a good horror movie. It's just they haven't made a good horror movie in a long time. So,
I will say Longlegs makes me think of Alfred Hitchcock in 1960s and 70s.
I've thought about watching that one because I know you liked it, and I've heard some other people liked it too. Let's see.
Vince said 750.
Vince says 750.
I think the only movie that I'm interested in watching, horror movie, would probably be Immaculate, and I'm not really sure why, but
you don't know why?
Before you get your hopes up, Knox, she stays close throughout the whole.
Oh, I imagine so. I was not expecting that one. Otherwise, I would have already seen the video.
Right. Speak No Evil. Now, I saw the trailer for this, and I don't know, man. Ever since I saw Split, I just love the way friggin' James McAvoy plays a crazy person, man. He's fucking good at it,
I loved him in Wanted, and I loved him as Professor X.
I dig him in everything he does. It's so funny. I asked my wife about him. I said, "What do you think? Do you like him?" She said, "Yeah, I like him, but sometimes he looks ugly as hell emoting." And the other times he looks, he's a good looking guy, but sometimes some of his emotions just look absolutely hideous. Hey, that's the mark of a good actor, if you ask me.
This trailer kind of cringes me out.
Really?
I don't know what it is. There's something about it's like, oh.
Yeah, well,
it's a Blumhouse.
It's a Blumhouse horror movie.
Yeah, Blumhouse
so it's
doesn't
be
make that
something fucking
much.
crazy.
But Blumhouse
Go to a house and there's crazy shit going on.
Yeah,
I mean,
on
just look
vacation.
at this guy right here.
Blumhouse takes a $5 million movie and makes $150 million. They fucking bank.
Yeah, they do. That's a scary looking motherfucker right there.
And the scary part hasn't even started yet.
He is, dude. I'm telling you, man. I just dig him.
He looked like Gerard Butler in this.
Yeah, right. But I don't know most of the people in this cast, but I am a fan of James McAvoy. I mean, I have never seen a movie with him in it that I didn't like on some level. Now, I cannot apologize for Apocalypse at all. He can't polish a turd. You know what I'm saying? He can't do that. But he's fantastic.
Still good in the movie.
And if you've ever seen me on Xbox, boys and girls, my friggin' Xbox icon is Wesley from Wanted. Yeah, pointing the gun at you. I dig Wanted. I love that movie. And I think that one is based on a graphic novel as well, isn't it, Wookie? I'm pretty sure that one is.
I think so, yeah.
Yep. But
yeah, it's based on a comic book series, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Speak No Evil comes out on the 13th, about halfway through the month. If I was going to go see a horror movie this month, that would probably be it. But I did want to point out this one right here, Matt Walsh.
It's actually coming to theaters.
Yes, it's coming out to theaters. Now, the last one he did.
Oh, great. So we get to hear about him complain about how they, didn't show his movie in theaters.
Right. This one's I Am Racist. Did you guys see the video where they caught him?
Am I racist? Not I am racist.
Oh, yeah. Am I racist?
Joe outed himself right there.
I am racist.
Clip it and ship it.
Joe's racist, everybody. You heard it right there.
This is my confession.
Everybody first picked up on this guy when he did, I think, wasn't it
What is a Woman?
Yeah, What is a Woman? That movie right there. But this is going to be interesting. He had to go deep cover because I know one support group caught him. Look at this, Vince Freudian slip. Bullshit. If you even knew me, you would know that. But I just did a DC Universe Online show with a black guy for 2 hours last night. Give me a break. Come on.
Yeah, but he was a white black guy.
He's a white
black.
Listen to you, man. You're crazy.
He's not real. He sounds like a cartoon. The figment of your imagination.
No, he's not a figment of my imagination. He's a really good friend. But anyway, this movie, this should be interesting. I like what Matt Walsh does. I don't agree with him on everything, but I do like the stuff that he puts together when he does long form content. I think it's pretty cool.
Literally, all you'd have to do is just shave his beard. Like I don't.
Right.
The hair makes no sense. You just shave your beard, and no one would recognize you. Like,
so here's a problem with Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh does things like this, make people think and convince people. Then he comes out with these stupidest fucking takes that explain exactly why the right has been losing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did see that where he was walking around the TNC convention, and he popped up on the interview.
Great.
He's just walking around.
But you're Satanist if you watch animation. You're a Satanist if you play video games.
Yeah, he like I said, I don't agree with everything he does, but some of the stuff he does.
No, he's great at long form, but he just blows himself out of the water afterwards.
Yeah, he does.
You're like, oh, well, he was okay. Now
on
he
his
sucks.
YouTube thing, he definitely does screw it up. He does. Let's see. All right, hang on a second, guys. I gotta find my list. I lost it. I gotta find my list because I think we have one more coming out this month. Pretty sure we do. Oh yeah, it's Megalopolis.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
Yeah, don't show
That's
the trailer.
I'm not showing the trailer again. No.
Another Lionsgate.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, Lionsgate likes to hit you for shit too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. I know.
They're just as bad as what was
definitely gonna go see it.
What was the Godzilla show on the Apple TV or whatever?
Oh, that was
Monarch.
Monarch. Yeah, I did a couple videos on that. They just kept smacking it and smacking it and smacking it.
Yeah, they're just trying to make you their bitch. That's all, man.
Pause that trailer.
I need to just
Disney Star Wars, the best thing I've ever seen.
Right?
For $1.5 million.
Oh man, dude, look. This. Okay, the synopsis says a city of Rome, of New Rome, is the main conflict between Caesar Catalina, a brilliant artist in favor of a utopian future, and the greedy mayor Franklin Cicero. Between them is Julia Cicero, her loyalty divided between her father and her beloved. That doesn't tell me anything about this fucking movie at all.
Yes, let's name drop all the famous people in Roman history.
Okay, cool.
You know what this is? This is from Fallout New Vegas, right? This is those people that took over the Roman army name. That's what they did. They just took over the persona of ancient Rome.
Right,
Joe. Maybe they did that on purpose so it doesn't spoil.
Yeah, so you can't. And I couldn't tell anything from the trailer either. It just seemed like, I think Adam Driver is an architect. Is what it is, and he's trying to build the future or something like that.
I think it's a Shadow Metropolis movie.
Yeah.
They're going to add some Metropolis in there.
Well, it's got a great cast.
They got some crazy names in here.
They have got.
Do you know what Metropolis is?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
so
It was the first
Really?
film to win the Academy Award for Best Picture. I do know exactly what Metropolis is. Yes.
The old black and white. Yeah.
Yes, it's from 1929.
Yeah, I showed it.
Way
That,
back
that
in the
movie
day.
is awesome.
Joe watched it in the theaters when it came out.
Yeah, I did. I'm that fucking old. Yeah.
No, that's Red Shirt. Okay.
Right.
Red Shirt
Uh,
in 70s.
Let's see. Vince says Coppola is way past his prime, in my opinion, but I like what he did here. He apparently went out to hire canceled actors. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, I don't know if he did that all the way, because I know Lawrence Fishburne. I saw an article that said he was watching the DNC whenever that. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard about it, but you remember we showed the trailer. It's been removed from my video, but we showed the trailer, and remember, I was like, "Are they really putting these critical things on here? The critiques?" And it turns out those weren't real critiques.
They weren't.
They weren't.
No, they had to take down the video and they apologized.
They had to take down the video and they were apologized over it. And I saw an article. Vince is saying that he went out of his way to hire canceled actors. Well, Lawrence Fishburne was watching the DNC when he found out about this thing with the trailer and everything. So I don't know about all that, but I know some of them haven't made a movie in a long time, and yes, some of them are very based. Like John Voight. This is a guy I would have never thought in a million years, with some of the movies that he's made, that he was as based as he is. That floored me.
Nice to see Shia LaBeouf back.
Shia LaBeouf, man. Yeah.
Here's the deal: a good actor or actress is a good actor or actress. You shouldn't care about their political beliefs.
Yeah.
You should use them.
Listen, I'm trying to do that with Mark Hamill, but he's trying my patience.
Mark Hamill sucks dog dick. He's gone.
I'm just saying. I got to put that in perspective.
Yeah, I wasn't saying Mark Hamill's down there. But no,
I'm just saying. I try.
Ron Perlman, all those people have gone so far that no matter what they do, you're going to see their political beliefs.
Yeah.
Some of these people may have made a comment or something like that or two. They didn't stand on a grand platform. They're fine. You're allowed to have your opinion. But when you start attacking people.
Yeah. My gosh. Like I said, I try and steer clear of politics, but the whole force yourself thing is just stupid. He's just being dumb. Being dumb. Mark Hamill's just
and then go charge $400 for autographs. So, we know he's a working man.
Hey, he's probably just trying to get a cabinet seat.
And I still want to get his autograph. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah.
On Twitter was
if he pops up in DC or Richmond next year, I'm there.
Right. What are you saying, John? Hang on, guys. Hang on. Everybody's walking on John. Go.
My response to that on Twitter was to quote Yoda.
Oh my gosh. What'd you say?
The whole, hate leads, fear, and the whole.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's good. But okay, getting back to Megalopolis, are you guys going to go see this thing?
I am.
No.
I'm going to see it. I want to see it.
Oh yeah, I want to see this.
When's it coming out?
It comes out on. I don't have the list in front of me anymore.
Well, that's a shame because there's another movie on there.
Okay, well, hang on. I'll go back to the list then.
I
Let me get off of this. You guys vamp for a second while I go find it again.
I honestly think it's a Shadow Metropolis.
Could be.
It was out the 27th of September.
27th? Okay.
Because
I'll have to pick between Beetlejuice and that.
Well, I see now. I'm not looking forward. I like Beetlejuice, but if I was going to go see something besides Megalopolis this month, it'd be Reagan.
I am probably going to go on my lunch break though when Beetlejuice comes out and go get popcorn buckets.
There you go, popcorn buckets.
Just like those two over my shoulder.
Gotta have it, right? Okay.
Well, I got those when I was going to the movie.
I got the list back up here. That was out the 27th. What's the
Wild
other
Robot.
one? Which one?
The Wild Robot.
Wild Robot? Okay, let's take a look at it. The Wild Robot. I haven't heard anything about this. After a shipwreck, and stop it. Stop with the damn trailer. After a shipwreck, an intelligent robot called Roz is stranded on an uninhabited island. To survive the harsh environment, Roz bonds with the island's animals and cares for an orphaned baby goose. Okay.
Wait. It's a harsh environment,
It's a harsh environment.
but he's taking care of a baby goose. So
yes, he is.
Can't be if there's geese there. I don't think it's that harsh. So something's not adding up for me.
Who makes this movie?
They can survive anywhere.
Let's see.
Well, I'm just saying I don't think it's that harsh. If
Pedro Pascal's in it, I'm done.
Well, what is that movie that Disney put out a long time ago that
There's a lot of
of the humans? It was the end timeline for all humans.
Wall-E?
Wall-E. That sounds a bit like
I mean, it wasn't the end
This is
timeline. They
DreamWorks.
just all had diabetes.
Yeah.
This is DreamWorks.
they didn't walk anymore.
Yeah.
DreamWorks, which means it's probably isn't that Spielberg's company, DreamWorks?
Yeah.
Don't they have the ET bicycle thing in
Yeah.
their logo? Pedro Pascal is Fink.
You got Lupita in there too.
Oh, Mark Hamill's in it too.
Oh, I didn't see Mark Hamill. I'm out.
Oh boy,
I'm out.
he's
Yeah,
Lord.
I'm
Ving
out.
Man.
Ving Rhames is in it.
Ving
Wow.
Rhames, Matt Berry, Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara. She's going to be in Beetlejuice too, isn't she?
They have Pedro and fucking Hamill in it. I'm out.
I don't have the hate for Pedro. I don't know where that's coming from, but
It has to do with his tweet after the election where he called every Trump supporter a Nazi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck that
okay.
motherfucker.
Yikes. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Hey.
Well, that one I'm gonna as hypocritical as saying on that one I'm gonna separate the artist from the.
Well, I mean,
He's an
Yeah.
asshole in
but
real
you have
life
to remember,
too.
Again, still a great actor. They could be so is a Gladiator.
I have no respect for
Russell
the
Crowe.
asshole.
You know, I've heard he's an asshole. So I mean,
he kept his job while Gina got fired
Yep.
yeah, he
Fuck
did.
that
for something
motherfucker.
way less heinous.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and Disney's going to pay up for it.
Yeah, it sure sounds that way.
That's going to be
Because-
funny if she makes him give him back her role.
Oh my God, no!
That'd
no,
be funny.
No,
Because
no,
see,
no,
there
no,
was-
no, no,
she
no.
was-
I want it to happen though.
I'd love it. I mean, because she was one of.
I
The
want to
best
see her in that
characters on
suit.
the show.
Oof. I want to see her in that suit again.
She was one of the best characters on that show. I don't know what Disney's doing half the fucking time, man.
Disney's
Just
retarded.
stupid.
Making it lame and gay.
Make it. Yeah, that's right. She wasn't lame and gay enough, right? So they have to kick her off the show. What the fuck? Vince says, I normally don't go to the cinema anymore. Cost benefit way off. But seeing Jenna on the big screen would be nice. Yes, it would.
I guess I don't really understand that. I mean, the cost of going to the theaters really hasn't gone up. It's the food, it's the popcorn, and the movie tickets, $15. You know, if that's not hasn't gone. You know, I don't think ticket prices have gone up that crazy.
For $5.
But even still, like when you think about the prices, right? Popcorn used to be like 99 cents, right? And now it's $20. So I think the jump in the food and the concessions is what makes it costly. But the tickets themselves, I don't feel like that's enough to keep. That's definitely not enough to keep me going.
What I do
And it
like,
adds it.
It's been high for a while. It's been high for a while.
Yeah.
Like it was
That's
cheaper for me to
because-
take my wife to dinner than get popcorn and drinks.
no shit.
That
wow.
Yeah.
That's because that's the only way that movie theaters make any money is off the concessions.
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
ticket sales.
They don't
50.
make any money off tickets at all.
Yeah.
Right, I understand why they do it. I'm just saying, you know, the cost of going to the theaters
Oh, yeah.
itself shouldn't be. To me, doesn't make as much sense logically because
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying you don't have to get concessions. You know.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Trust me, my daughter sneaks her own shit in. But
I always sneak shit in all the
you
time.
can be
too.
smart about your ticket buying also. They have different levels of tickets you can get. I mean, you got when you're saying $15, you're almost at IMAX level where I live.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, standard tickets are like $10. Yeah,
And then you got the DX tickets which were around 10. You can get it as low as $8.
All right.
If
So,
you
anybody
go
have
to
AMC near them?
Yep, I
Yeah, I
pay
do.
21
Yeah.
bucks a month.
You
and I
pay
can
$21
get
a
free
month.
mo-
You get what, 6 tickets?
that's what I do. Yeah.
I get, no, you get three tickets a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have an AMC already.
I do.
I have a Regal and I have the new the Evo.
Yeah. When Rhonda buys our tickets, for instance, Deadpool and Wolverine, and I think you did the same thing too, Knock, but we used our membership and we took up a whole row at that fucking theater.
I use Fandango.
Okay. Well, when she also orders all of our snacks ahead of time, and we just walk up and get them.
Yep.
We're not even in a line, you know.
Yep. Just walk up and pick them up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the only
the
thing you
problem is
can't
they'll
order
do
is
a
alcohol
popcorn bucket
because
or
you have to
something
be
like
right
that.
there to give them the ID. So, what's that?
The only thing is, if you want a popcorn bucket or whatever, you got to deal with that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. And I'm not. I've got enough in my collection. I don't need popcorn buckets.
Yeah, I haven't done the popcorn bucket. I think the only one that tempted me was the Deadpool Wolverine, but even that, it would get crushed eventually in a box.
We know Wookiee, man. He's a Funko Pop guy. He's a collector. He's gotta have that.
I will say.
Yeah,
this.
what's he got over his right shoulder right now? I think I see the Wolverine.
The head pool.
Yeah, head pool.
That's the Deadhead.
Signed Gina Carano. Signed Ashley Eckstein. Signed Hera.
There you go. Very cool stuff. Yeah, he's a collector, no doubt.
Now, where do you live at?
Right? Could you tell us your address real quick?
Hey,
how many people live there?
I'll put it this way:
You've only got one dog, right?
Even Mom's got a Glock with an extendo in her nightstand.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, for mine, I make them write my name on it, so it's useless if someone unless you sell it to someone named Ron. It's going to be not very priced very well. It's
I have
very
some
small.
kind like that and some not.
Yeah.
For the most part, mine are all signed to me.
Yeah. What's the deal? When did they start doing these popcorn buckets like that? When did that become a thing?
Dune.
No, it wasn't Dune.
It's not the first one.
It was well before Dune. What movie was it? They started doing popcorn buckets.
I saw the Alien one, and I thought that one was cool.
Yeah, it was like
I saw someone put the Alien one in the Dune one. It was very weird.
Yeah, I almost went to the movie theater at lunch break and got them because they open up at like 1, but I didn't do it.
But they've been doing those for years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but there was one that went off before Dune that was very popular, and then Dune just sent it off like a race. And AMC's like, oh, we're not going to do them, but you can only get the Deadpool head at AMC. Like, and I will say it's a shitty popcorn bucket.
Well, I go to AMC here locally because we've got two major cineplexes, I'll call them, multiple theater movie houses, right? One of them is at the Bossier Boardwalk, and it's a Regal cinema, I think. I'm pretty sure. And they've got the regular seats like the old theaters. The AMC one has all recliners, has a bar. It's made for adults, man. We always say, hey, look, we go to AMC, to Tinseltown is what the name of the theater is called in Shreveport, because we don't want to go hang out with the kids. We want to be where the adults are, 'cause that's where the adults go to the movies. Right?
All right, Joe, we got a tangent.
Uh-oh, what do you got?
We got a tangent. All right. So we got Alien Romulus.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Despicable Me.
Despicable Me, really?
Despicable Me. I didn't even see this one. That's crazy. Baby popcorn carrier. I did not see that one. That's crazy. Despicable Me Cell. What is this? This site sucks. Inside Out. It's all right.
That's
There's a Deadpool.
The Deadpool one just freaks me out, man. I'm sorry.
Kung Fu
Panda. That's not too bad.
That's cute.
Oh, there's Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. That's cool.
That's kind of butt.
Aquaman?
Aquaman lost.
That is.
Well, I mean, the movie is kind of butt too.
Yeah.
Barbie.
Barbie.
No way.
See, Blue Beetle. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that one.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'd actually dig that.
Yeah. Well, you're a huge fan. I know, John. I can't believe you didn't get that.
There's a Dune. Yep.
Scary, man. Sorry, I'm not.
That's what I'm trying to track down.
Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Okay, the die. That's pretty cool.
They're high dollar.
Fast X.
What is this?
The Fast and Furious 10. Yeah, Fast X. What do we got here? Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Okay.
That's what I wanted.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
See, Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay.
Okay, it's not bad.
Yep.
Mean Girls. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
The Marvels. Oh, God.
What?
Looks like
Okay,
more like
now-
concept art.
I have a Last Jedi popcorn bucket.
Here we go. Rise of Skywalker. A little hard.
you serious?
Saw 10.
What? Fuck. A saw bucket.
The Marvels again. Okay.
Whatever.
Thor. Love it though. Where do you put the pop? I guess with the hammer part.
Where is the popcorn supposed to go in that?
Trolls band together. Okay.
Oh my god. Please.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That's kind of cool.
That is nifty looking. That movie
That
sucked.
movie
but
sucked.
it's horrible.
Wonka. Okay, just an upside down cat. That better be made out of chocolate.
I hear that's a good movie. I have not.
It's not bad.
My brother said he liked it. So
It's not bad. I did watch it. It's not bad.
yeah.
I guess the one you were looking at for Wookiee wasn't on. I didn't know if it would be or not, but I just saw that list. Went into tangent.
That's very cool. The only nice thing, the cinema I used to go to still shows classic movies, upcoming shows, including RoboCop, Terminator, The Lord of the Rings. Really? Yeah. Well, that means that they have what is that called? God Almighty! They're called events, but they're I can't remember the name of it. You guys see it all the time, and I know you can't remember it either. But Fathom, I think it's called Fathom events.
Fathom theaters.
Fathom
are
events.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They do a lot of Riff Track stuff now.
Yeah, they do a lot of things like that.
They're partnered with Riff Tracks. So.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool. Well, like I said, the only two out of that bunch I'd want to see in the theater is probably Reagan and Megalopolis. I'm definitely going to see Megalopolis for sure. Beetlejuice, I can wait. I mean, it's
that D&D popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
Going for 150 plus.
Oh my god, yeah. Laugh out loud. The Saw bucket reminds me of the cut scene from Scary Movie with Beetlejuice. I'm not in the U.S. Yeah, okay. But anyway, that I think Megalopolis and Reagan's probably the only two I'm going to go see in the theater. If Beetlejuice has good word of mouth, here's the thing: I'm cautious about that one. I like Tim Burton and I like his stuff. It's just, I could see that going the wrong way fast. And he sure seems to be talking to Bob a lot in it. I don't know. We'll see. What are you guys hyped to see? Yeah, now, Wookie, I think I heard you say you're going to Beetlejuice for sure.
I probably will go to it. Maybe not opening weekend, but I probably will go to it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might wait till October when I get in the Halloween mood, and if it's still in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tim Burton's loony enough to ignore Hollywood and just make what he wants to make.
I hope he does. That's you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm worried about. And everybody that's in that movie, all the cast members, they seem to be pretty cool people. So we'll see.
Yeah, Winona's the only one that's questionable.
Yeah. Look, when I saw her as Spock's mom in that friggin' reboot of Star Trek, I was like, "Wow, dude, that's amazing. She looks great."
It's going to be tough for me to find a movie night or movie day for the next 6 months.
How's that?
My weekends are going to be a little busy.
Yeah.
With certain events that are on TV every single
yeah. We're going to talk about that whenever we get into the rest of the
most of the time. Like, I like to go on Sundays at 11, and now we have a show for that. Yeah, right. That's when I go. I go 7. I look for 11:30 noon Sunday movie. That's when I go after whenever. Like, that's what I did for Deadpool. I always do that. I like that because it's early up in the day. You can still do stuff throughout the day on Sunday. And that's the first movie you can watch.
Well, and it's usually
there's not many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main. Trust me, it's not.
I stay away from Friday, Saturday nights.
Stays away from
Nope.
people. That's what it does. Let's see. The cinema showed classic movies for a long time. It used to be on Wednesdays. Yeah. Well, if I want to see classic stuff, I go to the Robinson Film Center downtown, man. I've always wanted to be a member of that place. It's a nonprofit organization. They have a great bistro up on the top floor called Abby's Bistro. Hang on a second. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This place is called the Robinson Film Center on Texas Street in Shreveport. Let's see what's showing down there now. Watch it be some foreign film or something.
They got great beer. They got great booze there. That's why he goes.
They do have great booze there. They sure do. They got a full bar, baby, and you can eat right there at your chair and everything. You can do whatever you want at that place. Yeah, sure as shit. They've got they've got some cool ones coming up. Apparently, though, this is the Robinson Film Center that I'm talking about, and they've got a bunch of foreign films and stuff, right? But look what's coming on the bottom, dude. Look what's coming on the bottom. Gold members coming. Yeah, man. September 13th. I might have to go check that out. They usually do this on a Thursday.
That's when Mike Myers had a set of nuts.
Yeah, he did.
Before he went all pussified.
Get in my belly.
Get in my belly. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's where I go, Vince, to see my old movies, man. That one right there. But Robinson's great. Love those people. They give out a film prize every year to independent filmmakers. It's a competition, and they try and give them enough money to start their own production. So it's a pretty cool place, man. I actually set up my 30th class reunion about 11 years ago. A couple of girls on the internet talked me into it because, most of the people from my class moved out of here. They're not here anymore. You know what I mean? They're in Texas or Houston or something, And
Florida
I put it
retired.
together. They have a nice room upstairs that'll hold 125 people. And we had about, I think 105 showed up at this thing. And I'm from a graduating class of about 245 people. And we had a great turnout. And we got I didn't need a DJ because my dad's a music man. He gave me everything I needed for the 3 years I was in high school, or 4 years I was in high school, and just put that on shuffle, the top songs from each year. And we had a ball. It was great. And the reason why I knew about the room was I had taken my 15-year-old daughter. She's in her 30s now. But I used to watch the Academy Awards religiously every year. I wanted to be an actor when I was a kid. And we went one year to this thing. It was like a $25 a plate buffet. And, it was to raise money for the film center. And they had the Academy Awards on, but during the commercials, they asked trivia questions and gave out prizes, right? And I stopped answering about the third fucking commercial break because nobody was answering them. And I was getting all the answers. My daughter loved it. She went home with a big box of posters and shit that I wanted this thing. After about, I'd say an hour into the show, they'd ask the trivia question, look around the room, and then they'd say, and then they'd look at me and go, like, do you know the answer? And I'd tell them what it was and I'd get the shit. So who is this back here? What do you got there, man?
That is from my 35th reunion.
Oh yeah,
in
there you
October.
go, man. That's cool.
God, it's a lot of old people.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. We just had our 40th at a place downtown. It was a bar. We had a ball, man.
2 more years will be my 30th. I'm not going.
How come? Go,
Fuck
man.
those people.
No, not fuck those people. What's fucking great is to go there and see how fucked up some of them are.
Reunions are not that's an old concept. That does not happen.
Oh, dude.
Social media killed a lot of that shit.
Yeah, it did. I can agree with that, but I love going to them, man.
I've never been to a reunion.
Because not everybody's on social media. I ran into a guy named Richard Plett. God love you if you're watching, man. Love you, man. Did not know that he was one of the higher ups in our class, and turned out he joined the Army and was in the Army for 30 years. He was an officer. And he and I spent our whole 40th reunion bullshitting about the Army, man. It was great. I hadn't spent 2 seconds with this guy in my entire life, and we started a conversation about the Army, and we hung out with each other all night long. It was great, man. We had a good time. Let's see. Vince says, I should also mention that why this is my favorite cinema. It's because it shows movies in English. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I wouldn't go because I am the fucked up people. Come on, Vince. You're not fucked up.
Hey, half
All
the
right.
people I went to high school with are crackheads now, so.
Are they? Jeez, man. Wow. Well, I hate to hear it, man. I enjoyed mine. I really did. Okay. Anybody want to push anything before we get out of here? We're about at the 2-hour mark.
Do Roadhouse for this next, or if you're gonna put it in there.
Yeah, I'll let you talk on that whenever we bring it up.
Okay.
Wookie, what you got, man?
So my long legs video should be out this week. I did it. I was halfway through editing it, and I trashed it, rewrote the entire thing.
Yeah.
Because I felt that I conveyed the things I needed to convey in it. But yeah, I got that coming. Should have some gameplay coming again on the game trail on the game channel, Wookie Bag Gaming, and that's about it. Just chilling right now, nursing this arm.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, look, I hope it gets better for you, and I guess we're going to see you on the Roadhouse Saturday.
I have to work Saturday. I will try to make it, but if I'm asleep, I'm asleep. I'm
Oh,
gonna try to take a
we're
nap when I come home, so I'll be awake.
We're going to do it regardless, but I hope you can stick your head in there and say, "Hey."
Jed knows once a month. I might not make
Yeah,
it.
he does. Even when we did the other shows, there would be once a month where he has to work on that day.
John, you want to push anything that I'm not pushing?
Not that you're not pushing. No.
Okay. All right. Well,
Wishing
listen,
you better.
guys, one thing I do know, Knock wants to get into some football because guess what? Our friggin' pregame party show starts up this Sunday at 11 o'clock. You're going to be able to watch pregame party, and he wants to give you a little preview of some of the stuff we're going to talk about. We got some good college games coming up this weekend, and he wants to talk about that. So take it away, brother.
Yeah, it starts out with, we actually already had week 0 was last week, so we had a couple games there. The biggest one was the FSU losing to Georgia Tech. That was a huge upset. So they can't cry about their missing out of the playoffs last year because they suck. No more bitching about that. But no, there's some pretty good games this weekend on Saturday. I wanted to mention it because we're not going to be able to say anything about them until after they're already done.
Right.
But the first one, it happens at noon on ABC. It's Georgia at Clemson versus Clemson.
Georgia's
So
going
this, it could be, yeah. I mean, this is Clemson, ACC trying to get back to relevancy. So they're ranked 14th against number 1 Georgia. So we'll see how that goes. And then you got number 8 Penn State and West Virginia at noon as well on Fox. Some people are talking about, watch out for this game.
Virginia's always got a good defense. So yeah.
So it could be that, and then later on in the day, you got 3:30. You got Miami at Florida. You got Miami going against an SEC team in Florida that's trying to come back to relevancy too.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big one. And then at night, 7:30, you got Notre Dame and Texas A&M. I'm not really understanding the hype with Texas A&M. It doesn't make any sense to me, but they're an SEC team, so they get talked about. And then Notre Dame always has the spotlight.
Yeah, Notre Dame always does have the spotlight.
And this one I'll probably
we give a shit about right there.
This one I only scored on this because it was on this particular list that I found, but this is actually Sunday night. This is Sunday night at 7:30, and that's LSU versus USC.
Yes.
Post Caleb Williams era. So it'll be very interesting to see. There's actually another game. Do they show it on this one? There's actually a Monday night game too. LSU and Boston College and Florida State. Florida State doesn't matter anymore. But yeah.
Cool. Mizzou's first game is versus Murray.
I didn't mention those. Yeah, there's a lot of there's 100 games going on this weekend because a majority of the colleges are playing FCS, bullshit games, so they don't matter. They don't matter. If there's upsets, I'll mention them. But other than that, I'm not going to mention any of those games because that's just a waste of time.
Of the opening weekend of college football, it's big time programs taking on.
And they pay them too. It's the funniest thing when they lose.
They're basically preseason games.
It happens every once in a while. There's so many games, it's bound to happen because of the volume of games. But it's always funny when a team pays the lower team to come and they get beat. It's the greatest thing ever. It's why I like college football.
Yeah, college football is great, man. But listen, guys. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Knock. You can check us out talking football this Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time. That's going to be our kickoff time every week. And what we're going to cover this weekend is going to be those games that he talked about. And we're also going to talk about the preseason, who raised their ranks during the preseason and who fell off and all that good stuff. Who is going to play quarterback for the Vikings now that they don't have McCarthy? Oh,
we got to make our picks.
We got to make our picks for the season, so it's going to be fun. We'll be doing that at
Great
10
show. Good show.
a.m. in the morning on Sunday, and that's our regular time. Give you a little alternative to the gambling channel. I'm sorry, ESPN or NFL Network, where it's all Michael Irvin all the time. So come check that out then. Now, you're watching State of the Atmosphere. We talk everything pop culture every week over here on this one. It's our favorite hump day show. Come check us out every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then you can check me out Friday as I sketch The Privateer at 1 p.m. Central Time. Come check that out as I make progress on the comic book telling the story of America's Pirate Patriot. And then later on that night, our good friend John that's on the panel tonight will be playing The Walking Dead, the Telltale series. He's in season 3 now on Game Night with John on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. Joins him. Jed does when he's not busy. So you guys come check it out. What'd you say, John?
And I left it on a hell of a cliffhanger too.
Did you?
Yeah, there's a big cliffhanger.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to catch up on the hour that I missed.
All right, there you go. Well, check it out this Friday on Pop Culture Minefield's channel, Game Night with John. And then Saturday night at 9 p.m. Central Time. Now, are we starting on YouTube and then going to Rumble? Or
this week we're going to change it up.
Okay.
See how it works, and then I'm going to compare it to 2 weeks together, back to back.
Okay.
So
we're going to start on YouTube at 9 p.m. Central Time. That's 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Wherever you're at, you can base it off of what I just said.
Yeah.
There you go. We had a ball last weekend. It was a lot of fun. I was going to not drink during the show, and then one of my panel kind of peer pressured me into it and then bailed on
the
me.
Roadhouse.
Hey.
Polishing off a bottle of Jack.
I came in, did my thing.
Yes, you did. But look, guys, go check it out on Jed Revenwolf's channel and give him a subscribe on YouTube and on Rumble so you can go check it out. We're going to be doing it starting on YouTube at 9 p.m.
And then at the hour set, we're going off, and then we're going over the Rumble. So.
Yep, there you go. So come check it out starting at 9 p.m. on Saturday. And as I just said, we start pregame party with all of our preseason coverage and the opening weekend of college football. And we're going to make our predictions for the year. That's always a lot of fun because we do a lot of shit talking during that. And we're hoping, if you're out there, Matthew, we're really hoping to see you. Our fourth, it's me, John. You see me, John, and Knock in that picture. But the guy with the Saints shirt on, we really miss. We want to see him back for pregame party. That's Matt from Small Time Republic.
Yeah, I miss him too.
Hopefully he'll be back. But that's at 10 a.m. Central Time on Sunday. And then at 5 p.m. Central Time on Sunday, it's the Brothers Hack the Matrix. Highlander, there can be only one. He is here with me telling you everything that happens in the clown show that is 2024 over the week's headlines. The Brothers Hack the Matrix every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Time. And then my busiest day of the week starts at midnight Eastern on Monday on Deleted Scenes on the other side of midnight. Catch us over there on Deleted Scenes channel it's pretty much a show like this. We talk a lot of pop culture stuff. So come check that out at midnight Eastern, 11 p.m. Central on Deleted Scenes channel. And then that morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, it's going to be back to season 7 of SEAL Team with Gary from Pop Culture Minefield on Military Monday. Come check that out at 10 a.m. Central Time Monday morning. And then this Monday at 4 p.m. Central Time, it's going to be the Cult Comedy Crew on That 70s Rock Fans channel. And we're going to be talking about Shoresy, the hockey film. So come check that out at 4 p.m. Central Time on That 70s Rock Fans channel. He just can't get enough hockey. And then, of course, I start my streaming week on my channel with Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. And I'm going to continue to fail at Brutal Legend. Part 5 comes your way this Tuesday at 10 p.m. Central Time. So come check that out. If you've never played that game before, it's a lot of fun. I've got it on Xbox, Xbox 360, a physical copy of it. This is Jack Black before he lost his mind. Back in 2009, I believe this game came out.
Yeah,
and
it's a long time ago.
What's cool about it is the rock and roll characters that are on there. Ozzy fixes all your equipment for you and stuff. Lemmy from Motorhead is your healer, and I just ran into Rob Halford from Judas Priest in the last episode. He's doing something with us now, so it's pretty neat. If you're into rock and roll, it's a fun video game to play, and it has a lot of features that are like Guitar Hero. You have to play certain riffs to get things to open up and stuff, so it's pretty fun. But anyway, let's check the chat one more time before we get out of here. And it's pretty much my man, Vince, putting out all the chats for our stuff. And don't forget about Sharkin' for Pearls. Yes. Sharkin' for Pearls is my brother's music CD. You can recognize it by the shark right here. You see it right there. Check that out anywhere where you can get your music, man. My brother's doing a great job doing his CDs. He's doing something he's really passionate about, and I'm really liking what he's doing. So, and a lot of other people are too. So go check that out. Sharkin' for Pearls. Undertow is the latest CD. And he's working on The Deep, which is his third one. He's already working on that. So he's having a ball with it. So anyway, guys, I want you to like, share, and subscribe everything these guys do, and myself. And don't forget to check out joesatmosphere.com. Vince put all the links to my Subscribe Star and everything. There's a lot of ways to support the channel. I'm working my way up to 500, but I got to get the watch hours up. I'm only about halfway on the watch hours. I'm close to getting that 500, but I got to get me some watch hours. But we'll get there. We keep putting out good stuff. You guys will keep coming back. I appreciate you guys being here, and I want to tell you, until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
As a matter of fact, Vince, it is. He loves that fucking show, The Boys. I guarantee you that's why he called that friggin' CD The Deep. I guarantee
And there was a
you.
reason why we didn't mention Transformers.
I forgot about that, man. I forgot about that one. It's animated, but we're too busy worrying about titties.
Yeah, we ain't gonna worry about that bullshit.
You also get the Terminator animated that's coming out too.
That's right. That's right. But we'll get back to that next week. You guys have a great week. We'll see you next time. Hasta. Titties.